What exactly drives a man to look at one woman, and only one woman, as if she holds the entire universe in her eyes? What makes him wake up each morning thinking about her, going to sleep each night dreaming of her, and spending every moment in between wanting to be her shelter from the storm? The answer isn't in your looks, it's not in your achievements, and it's certainly not in how much you chase him. The real answer lies in understanding the primal psychology that makes a man's heart beat faster when he sees you. The deep-rooted instincts that make him want to claim you as his own, protect you, and build a future with you. You see, men aren't the simple creatures society makes them out to be. They're complex beings driven by psychological needs so deep, most of them don't even realize these needs exist. And today, I'm going to show you how to speak directly to his subconscious mind, triggering emotions so powerful that he won't be able to imagine his life without you. First, understand this. A man doesn't fall in love with your body. He falls in love with how you make him feel about himself. When you're around him, does he feel like a conqueror? Does he feel capable, respected? Because here's the truth that most women miss. A man's greatest desire isn't sex or beauty. It's to feel like a hero in the eyes of a woman he cares about. This isn't about stroking his ego. This is about understanding that men are biologically wired to want to provide, protect, and prove their worth. When you allow him to step into this role, not because you're weak, but because you're wise, you activate something primordial in his psyche. But here's where it gets interesting. While you want him to feel needed, you must remain a mystery. Human psychology tells us that we value what we can't fully grasp. A man should feel like he knows you, but that there are still depths to you he hasn't explored. You're not playing games. You're being authentically multifaceted. Think about it. When was the last time you were completely captivated by something you understood entirely? Never. It's the unknown that draws us in, the possibility of discovery that keeps us engaged. This leads me to the next crucial point, the psychology of reciprocity. When a man puts in effort, let him see the impact. When he makes you smile, let that joy light up your entire being. Men are visual creatures, not just in terms of physical attraction, but in seeing the results of their actions. They need to see that their presence in your life makes a difference. But here's the part that might surprise you. Vulnerability is your superpower. Not the kind that makes you appear weak, but the kind that shows you're human. When you share your authentic self, your fears, your dreams, your imperfections, you create emotional intimacy that acts like psychological superglue. Remember this, the strongest bonds are formed through shared experiences of vulnerability. When you allow yourself to be seen, truly seen, you give him permission to do the same. And in that space of mutual authenticity, love grows like wildfire. Now, let's talk about the power of absence. Psychological studies have shown that intermittent reinforcement, the unpredictable presence of reward, creates the strongest behavioral patterns. This doesn't mean playing hard to get. It means having a life so full and rich that your time becomes valuable. When he gets your attention, it feels like winning a prize. Your independence is intoxicating. A woman who can stand on her own, who has her own passions, goals, and dreams, becomes a challenge worth pursuing. Men are natural pursuers. It's embedded in their DNA. By being self-sufficient, you activate his chase instinct. But here's the crucial part. While you're being independent, you must also be open to receiving. When he offers help, accept it graciously. When he wants to solve a problem, let him try. This creates a positive feedback loop in his brain, associating you with feelings of accomplishment and satisfaction. Understanding male psychology means recognizing that men fall in love differently than women. While women often fall in love through conversation and emotional connection, men fall in love through action and purpose. Give him missions. Let him feel like he's winning at making you happy. The deepest love forms when a man feels both needed and appreciated. Not for his money, not for his status, but for who he is at his core. When you see him, truly see him, for the man he's striving to become, you speak to his soul. And here's the truth that will transform your approach to love. The way to a man's heart isn't through his ego or his body. It's through his sense of purpose. When being with you aligns with his deepest sense of who he wants to be, you become irreplaceable. You become the woman who makes him want to be better, who challenges him to grow, who stands beside him as he faces life's battles. You become not just his lover, but his partner in the truest sense of the word. This isn't about manipulation. It's about understanding. It's about creating a connection so deep, so profound, that the thought of losing you becomes unbearable to him. Not because you've trapped him, but because you've helped him become the man he always wanted to be. Remember, the greatest love stories aren't about two perfect people finding each other. They're about two imperfect people choosing each other again and again, creating something beautiful in the space between their imperfections. So, are you ready to understand the man in your life on a deeper level? Are you prepared to create a love so powerful it defies the ordinary? Because once you master these psychological principles, once you understand the true nature of male love, you'll never look at relationships the same way again. The power to create lasting love has always been within you. Now, you know how to use it. And if this video touched something deep inside you, take a second to hit that like button. Share it with someone who needs to hear this. Subscribe for more empowering content like this and hit that notification bell, because we're diving deep into more raw, honest conversations about love, relationships, and understanding the male psyche in ways that can transform your relationship forever.